Nils, how you doing? I mean, CJ, I apologize. I'm doing well. Let me get Rockwood on the line. Girlfriend went to sleep and I got her pussy. I guess. Rockwood. Rockwood, Nils, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Guys, how is it going?
You know, not too bad. Just got back from work.
And Rockwood, I hear you're in a different state. Is that right?
I am. I'm in North Dakota. It's
What?
-2 here.
-2. How's that? How's the team faring with that? Is that good training weather, or how's that working out?
You know, the thin air is really helping everyone train, and I'm really feeling confident about this upcoming week.
Yeah, I mean, you've expressed your confidence throughout the year so far, but you've dropped the last two. What's going on there? I mean, you're pretty cocky, and your team hasn't been showing up.
As I said before, it was really strategic.
Oh, was it?
I really wanted to get down low so I could take the best first. Just take them right off the playoff bracket.
Well, CJ, how does that make you feel?
Well, you know, there's been some bad blood between me and Rockwood over the years, and you know, he beat me earlier in the year, and we wanted bad. So Peyton's ready to go. He's ready to shut Rockwood's mouth and kind of, you know, bring him back down to earth. So I mean, we want to avenge that loss from earlier this year, and we're going to go out there and get it.
Yeah, I mean, do you think Peyton's going to be able to take Brady down? I mean, it didn't work. It didn't work when they played head to head. How's this going to work in fantasy world right now?
You know, I mean, Peyton can't get it done in the real world, but fantasy life, he owns fantasy life. So you know, the one thing that kind of sucks for me, and it's gonna be tough a tough challenge, especially when same thing happened against Rockwood earlier in the season. He's got two Peyton's weapons on his team, so he could be equalizing whatever Peyton does if he's throwing to either Julius Thomas or Wes Welker. So he's going to have to that hookup between Peyton and Demarius Thomas is going to have to show up big time this week if I want to get this win.
Yeah, Rockwood, I actually have a question for you bringing that up. What's the deal with Julius Thomas? Are you going to keep starting him when he's not playing, or is that like a strategy, or what's your thought behind that?
I am, you know, I really just think
just going to play him with no points, huh?
I like I said before, I just really want to drop down just to play better opponents in the beginning.
Yeah, okay.
But I really do think that he's going to come back, and he's going to come back strong this week. As Nil said, all points done by Peyton are going to be mitigated by Thomas and Welker.
Yeah, I mean, Thomas's knee, as of right now, I mean, he's questionable. Actually, he's considered out right now, if you're going by ESPN. But I have sources saying that, you know, he's probably going to practice tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I don't know, Rockwood, looking at your team, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I know you love beast mode, and Seattle's really good. And I like Eddie Lacy as a running back, but can you even pronounce Rashad Jennings' name? Or, I mean, to be honest, like, is he even a team member anymore, or are you just shunning him?
You know, personally, I think I've been reviewing the roster, and I might be sitting him this week.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, big news, I know. He's coming. He obviously had a concussion, got kneed in the helmet real bad, and I'm thinking about starting Bobby Rainey. You know, he had a few tough games this past 2 weeks, but they were strong defenses he was playing against, so I think that he could have a potential big game against Buffalo. Obviously, they've got a strong run defense as well, but I think Rainey might get the start.
You know, CJ, does his team scare you at all? to be honest, I mean, I'm just going to be blunt. Does his team remotely scare you? I mean, you're putting up 150 a week. Rockwood's been sliding. His strategy is to play bad teams, play the good teams in the playoffs. I don't know if I buy it. But, I mean, are you scared of his team at all? I mean, is this even a question for you this week?
Well, I mean, I don't buy that either. I mean, just a couple weeks ago, he was saying he was coming for the regular season crown, and obviously, I think he just lost a couple and is using that as an excuse. But let him say what he wants to say. I mean, at this point in the season, you can't be scared of anybody, and I'm not scared. I'm coming off, I think, my best week of the season this past week. My team just is on a roll right now. That Peyton connection with Demarius is really working out for me, and everybody else is showing up when they need to. So this week, if they show up again, I'm going to be able to get that victory. Like I said, Rockwood's team doesn't scare me, but no team scares me. You can't be scared at this point in the season. At this point in the season, you got to come ready to play every single time out there, and my guys are going to do that.
And Dougie, I mean, I know you are expecting to beat CJ. I mean, I don't even think you give him credit half the time for a lot of things. This goes back to the college days and just in general. I mean, I think the big question for you is, are we going to have Jen set the lineup this week, or is this like a co-effort, or how's this working?
I might. I'm up in the air right now. I'm going to be in Denver, getting real drunk.
Okay.
But, you never know. My roster decisions could be influenced by
Yikes.
Jennifer. Yes, you never know. I mean,
I like that.
It has worked out in the past.
I think that's great.
You never know.
I think that's great. I think AJ would probably have something to say. I'm sure of that, actually. But I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the show yesterday, but they were two fiery people. You guys are a little bit.
I'm really feeling good about AJ's team. I think we're really 7 and 8 seed. We're really going to come up. I mean, take out Connor and CJ first round. I'm in.
That'd be historical. That would be really historical. I mean, I would love to see the upset personally. I know CJ doesn't like to hear that, but with
I don't know how much of a chance Rockwood's going to stand if he's going out getting drunk every night. So I mean, you really don't want to hear that from an owner. I mean,
CJ, are you getting wild in Connecticut with the ladies up there, or how's that going? Is it getting nutty? Getting nutty?
If only my man. I'm working on it as best as I could, but at this point in the season, I'm not sure if you can be. Even if you are going out and getting drunk, you can't be voicing that. That's not gonna go over too well with your players. So I'm hoping that kind of put the rift in Rockwood's locker room, and I think it will. I mean, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter because my guys are reared up and ready to go, and we're gonna come out and dominate. You'll see.
All right, I guess we'll see. I mean, I don't know.
I was told recently by a reporter who will remain unnamed, but Mrs. Mills recently had to cut off a second round of poop at Mills.
That could bring that might bring down team morale there, CJ. I don't.
Those sources are absolutely false. I don't know where he's getting that from. That's kind of bullshit. That I want to know what sources he has in my bathroom. But
how's Mrs. Nils looking these days?
Oh, glowing as always.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful soul.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of hope that this story's false, CJ, because I don't think Peyton would enjoy having your mom cut his shit. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Going back to the matchup, I'd really like to just reinforce that me and AJ are going to come up from the top. Connor sucks, and Mills has gone down.
Woo! Okay. Yeah, I mean, I like.
I mean, the way I look at it, you can't. I don't see it. I mean, I know I'm.
You're stuttering there, CJ. You're stuttering.
I'm stuttering. I'm not. Don't worry. I'm not scared of anything. I mean, my guys are. Look at my team top to bottom. There's nobody else in this league that can match up with my team. So
really, nobody.
Nobody. Nobody look at it from top to bottom, the best team in the league. Watch out.
So you're I mean, that Jimmy Graham trade I think did put you over the top with that. I think you got a good deal with him. I mean, the tight end spot for you was always spotty. I don't know if I trust Torrey Smith or Andre Johnson as your wide receivers.
Well, I don't trust. I'm not a huge believer in Torrey Smith, but Andre Johnson, the guy puts up at least 100 yards a game every week, so that's all he needs to do.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I know I'll leave you guys with any last words for this week, but I mean, I'll give you guys my prediction right now with how I think this is going to turn out. I think CJ's going to win, and I think he's going to win 135 to 109. So Rockwood, I just don't. I would have thought 3 weeks ago that you could beat him. Maybe your team will surprise me, but I think if Julius Thomas doesn't play, I think you're going to have a struggle. But we'll see. And guys, the floor is yours. Any last words for this week before I let you go? I mean, it's a great interview, and I'm glad CJ's mom is still not cutting up his poop. But we don't know that. I guess we'll have to verify. But the floor is yours. Last words, guys.
Yeah, no, I appreciate your words, Kamish. I respect your prediction. We'll see how it turns out. Obviously, it's going to be a good matchup. And let the best man win. Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. I as confident as I am in my team, it's going to be a dogfight whenever you face Rockwood. So, even if he doesn't have Michael Vick on his team, but it's going to be a good one. I'm hoping that we come out on top. We want to get to that championship game for the third straight year, and this will be the first stepping stone to get there.
Well, I wish you both the best of luck, and I know I'm sure we'll have more of these to come if you guys keep moving on. But good luck to both of you, and Rockwood, have fun in Denver. Don't get too wild over there.
Yeah, don't forget to line up Rockwood.
All right. Thanks for the invite too.
No problem.
All right.
Anybody's welcome to Denver.
All right, guys. Peace out. Have a good night.
All right, Commissioner. Thanks a lot. See you later.
Bye.